So I woke up and decided I'm going to go to Whole Foods today. Today is the day of the snowstorm. It's supposed to be rolling in here later this afternoon, this evening. And, when I was door dashing yesterday, I went to Target and got some supplies. But at all the stores where everything is a little cheaper, when I was shopping for DoorDash, I noticed there was the shelves were empty. So, I'm going to hit Whole Foods today. First off, when I was living in a church parking lot for a month due to a burn-up Chevy, I was probably about one city block away from a Whole Foods, and so I would go up there and I would charge up my phone and kind of reach out to people, and they have amazing coffee, just some drip in the mornings. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and get some coffee while I'm there. I figure there's probably gotta be a loaf of sourdough, some heritage sourdough, which I really like. And I thought about maybe getting a roast or something to make for the weekend. If it heats up a little bit, I take Oscar to a park, and there's a crop of homeless people kind of nestled in there, living in some tents. I'll probably bring them some food as well. That's kind of been our thing lately. I notice they're not people that are panhandling. They're just kind of living out there. I'm not really sure what the deal is. I haven't really talked to them a whole bunch. But I don't have a whole bunch of blankets and socks to give them. However, that is something I should probably start stocking up on. But it's also something that I don't really telling people that I do. It's just a humanity thing more than anything. But I kind of feel like they're kind of under my wing. So I've got some errands I got to run this morning, and there's some wood from the country out in the back. I'm probably just going to put in our little shed just in case power goes out. I have some camping gear out there, so I can go ahead and make sure that we have hot water or whatever the case is. So I'll probably just get some of the wood moved into my shed today, finish up a couple of errands, and I think I'm going to go try to check on my homeless people. But Whole Foods, I figure they're kind of pricey. I obviously don't need a Klarna or an Afterpay or anything to shop there. But they ought to have some stuff in stock. So that's why I'm heading there instead of an Aldi or a Winco or something like that. Because I didn't get any protein at Target other than sausage. And I think I'm out of ground beef. Anyways, they have a great selection of meat at Whole Foods. For Christmas, I ended up attempting a beef Wellington for Oscar and I ended up getting an outrageous amount of beef tenderloin for this beef Wellington, and it was overcooked, but we still ate it. It was a nice Christmas dinner compared to having the Christmas of 2023. Oscar and I ended up sharing a hot bowl of steaming ramen chicken flavored noodles. So an overcooked beef Wellington this year was definitely a step in the right direction. So I guess if things are out of stock at Whole Foods, I'll probably film some shelves. But hopefully we can get a good squash or something like that. I've been making a lot of squash soups lately. I think I have some in the freezer that I can go ahead and take to some of my homeless guys. And I guess we'll kind of pick it up from there. Roads are busy. Well, I'll be in touch.